She was 50-50 is what Kryxes.
Okay. 36 knowledge religion. What the fuck are those stats? Disgusting.
The half blown up rotten orca.
Yeah, he's like lifting his robe so it doesn't land in any of the goo or ink. Oh, I wonder if I can use this for a spell book, though.
This statuette is of a strange, roughly humanoid sarcophagus with many eyes. The stone is smooth and slightly slimy to the touch. It weighs 10 pounds.
Okay, do I
want to know more?
Do I recognize the god with a...
Well, the god's name was said. You think these might be idols of Dagon.
Okay, so they're all different idols of Dagon. Yeah, I got a 36 on my knowledge.
This one is called the Deep One Hidden. This one is called the Watcher in the Deep, which is a... The idol depicts a strange one-eyed fish creature. The stone is smooth and slightly slimy to the touch. It weighs 10 pounds.
Okay, well...
And then the other statue is the Sea God's Blessed Form. You don't know what they do. You'd have to do some research on them.
Detect magic?
They are giving off a little bit of magic, but strangely enough, they are not something you can identify. You found 3 minor artifacts of Dagon.
I want to put them all on chains and then put them on like a big tire flail.
We should collect these.
The other things that are in the Sea God's temple are the strewn gear of Kryxes. He has, he does have a crown, like a diadem. He's got a golden amulet, which was making his fists mighty. He has something called the Primus's Belt. A bag full of potions and poisons that you'll have to go through. The plates of the Shadow Urchin, the Sea Lord's Shield, the Sea Lord's Bow, which is a +1 composite longbow, strength 30.
That's a good bow.
There's something called the Copper Scale Cloak, which is made from the scales of a young copper dragon.
Brother Timmy.
And Kryxes' Fork is a +1 distance returning shock bident. He's got a pouch of pearls worth 5,000 gold pieces and the 3 artifacts of Dagon. There is little else of value here in the Temple of the Sea Gods, which has been vacated by the Sea Gods' fury.
What is the thingy?
What thingy?
The testicle with tentacles coming out of it and reading glasses.
Give me a
Phineas, look at
planes?
the testicle.
Knowledge planes?
Yes.
36.
It is a fiendish giant octopus.
This is a fiendish giant octopus.
Abyssal is what you're guessing.
I suspect Abyssal, and I believe his name is Steve. I'm joking about the last part.
Well, you got your wish, guys. Vanu has been sacrificed. He's no longer part of your ludus. Congratulations. Mission accomplished.
And maybe
George Bush with the American flag behind him on a aircraft carrier. Mission accomplished.
Well, we got him.
We lost, what's his name?
maybe Magnus will keep his mind on the job a little bit more. He's less...
Shut up.
Chella is able to heal Magnus with a couple low-level spells for a total of 25. Maeve collects up Sonya's body. She just doesn't say anything to Magnus. Chella chases down Fleas and Vigo before they run away madly.
Phineas just puts a hand on Chella as she's passing by. When Maeve is in a better mood, let her know that I will identify the items Kryxes has dropped and she will have first pick. We will
There's
not
a-
forget her service to us this day.
There is a chance that we'll all be part of the same Ludus soon.
Where's she?
Yeah, about that line.
Hey, Chella, can you bring Sonya back?
I do not have that spell, she says.
But who does? I'll pay for it.
Her wounds are not... There are those in the city that can do this.
We should hurry.
She clasps the side of your head. I thought we lost you for a moment.
Yeah, I don't know how, but that thing on the ground, it was touching me and it healed me, but was that it?
No, the power of life that flows through me brought you back.
Thank you. Thank you for keeping me alive.
Old Vigo's shaking everyone's hand. I can't believe you came and saved an old man such as me.
Fuck up, I came for fleece. You happen to be here.
Farewell, fair enough.
Oh, no, they came for fleas. Don't worry, Vigo, they came for us.
Yeah, fuck his
Can't live
dragon.
without fleas. And yeah, the dragon bad.
Drain just comes up to you. That's twice you pulled my ass out of the fire, Magnus.
It was Maeve and the others. I was sleeping over there. I tried.
Party collects up the gear. Who is collecting the statuettes?
Let Phineas do that.
They're heavy. They're
Well,
very
you'll
heavy.
get a box or whatever and throw them in.
I think this is Phineas is likely directing one of the gladiators to carry them. So it feels like the solution here.
No, we'll put them. No, there's something about them. That one was healing me. I don't know. I feel slimy.
We should take them all.
Yes, but
Okay.
put them somewhere so you're not touching it.
I just want to know who's touching them, that's all. You're gathering up treasure.
You found out that they were heavy. How did you
Yep.
find out they were heavy?
Can't you move them?
They weigh about 10 pounds each. That's what I was told.
Can you move them with your head?
And we've got 3 gladiators with hands.
No, Magnus says don't touch them. Don't touch them with your hands. He gets like a box or whatever, and okay, put them in here with like.
Magnus is carrying them.
You just push it in with a shovel, not a shovel, a sword. Ding.
Okay, you're pushing them into bags with a sword. Okay, you're trying not to touch them, although Magnus has touched the sea god's
Perfect form.
blessed form. Yep.
Blessed
You've got the
form, yeah.
Watcher in the deep and the deep one hidden.
And there's a sarcophagus.
It looks like a sarcophagus with eyes. I've created tokens, so there's no.
No confusion.
Yep, and then a one-eyed fish thing.
When you have regeneration, you can like stick your arms and legs back on. You just have to worry about tentacles coming out of places.
So, but this thing is sarcophagus, right?
No, this is a little idol of a sarcophagus with eyes on it.
Oh, sorry. That's weird as fuck.
Yeah, they're really creepy to look at.
Okay, so
I
we
like
should
the deep one
inform.
hidden. That thing looks super cool. Like I'd buy a statue like that.
Right, I put them around my my apartment as well.
Oh, the count was supposed to be coming, or what? Or...
Oh
Yeah,
but that
yeah.
was-
By the time you guys have looted the place and you're carrying bodies and people out, are you taking the items off of Kryxes, I imagine?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you guys have everything kind of secured when the count with a bunch of, he said 4 squads, so 16 men in breastplate armor and muskets. They've got swords as well as pole arms. Are all setting up outside. Kryxes! You hear the count. Come out and face justice. You fireworm!
Please, don't shoot. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. Please don't shoot me. Just a simple wizard. Here. Everything's fine. Taken care of.
The Count sees all of you. I want to see this dragon for myself. They're like setting up and like pointing in. They're kind of SWAT teaming the front door. They're moving in and pushing you guys out of the way, and you guys are all filing out. And then they sort of stop when they see this horrible scene of the dead dragon and the weird testicle beast kind of laying on top of it.
The testicular surprise.
I'm guessing you guys just didn't do anything with Vanu's body. You just left it there.
I think we just left it there. He was not popular.
Oh, he had gear, right?
Not really.
All right. Ashoka told us what was going on. I think there was some sort of battle in the harbor.
Yes, the others were going to subdue some slavers or pirates or something in the harbor.
Okay. The grumble of the storm passes as you can hear it kind of going out to sea, and with it the animosity of the sea god's fury. This Ludus is no more.
We just need to go back and check to see if there's anything left of the Beast-Tamers Guild as well.
Yeah, that's because that's our Ludus's basically. Well, I guess we got enough of it back. We got enough back.
He goes over and he gives Maeve a nod and nods to Magnus as well.
Magnus looks shamed. Magnus looks shamed.
Okay.
Did a bad thing.
Feel like crying.
I let people down.
You'll be commended for this. The death of a dragon, especially a dragon right under our noses.
We lost one of our own.
We lost a shit ton.
I'm sorry about that, he says. This will likely mean that old Tacitus, as the head wizard of the Wizards Guild in Vatapol, dragons are his concern. He'll likely lose his job over this.
Well, if there's anything I can do to prevent that,
You're Phineas, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, it's not for me to decide, but there will be reports. Please expect some bureaucrats to stop by from my office and likely others to ask what exactly transpired.
I'll be at your disposal, sire.
I assume all that stuff that you're carrying came off of Kryxes. You may want to keep it tagged and off to the side for a while. Technically, some of this stuff may belong to a dragon horde. The Imperium does have right of first selection from any hordes, and they must be categorized.
Oh, yes. Yes, I suppose we can do that.
Retroactively, I'm pretty sure they're going to award you a writ to hunt a dragon. He smiles. He kind of gruffly hits you on the shoulder.
Oh, yes, of course. We just thought it more prudent to take care of the problem.
He did deal the killing blow, says Maeve. Really? Good for you.
Oh, thank you.
Which is more rough warrior tapping on your shoulder.
You do that
Secure that building. Anyone else left alive in there is to be put in chains. Shot if they run. It's safe to say the House of the Sea Gods closed for godly business. He lets you go, like he's not keeping you.
Marty, the map is all black.
Oh.
It's been all black for a little bit.
There's Count Czargon talking to the group of you.
I'm
Chat.
The chat.
No, it's there. It's back.
There. Ooh. There we go.
He sends you off. Where is your group heading? Back to the Ludus?
Yeah, pretty much.
Actually, yeah. Actually, we should take the fucking dragon's head.
They might have a thing for it. I don't know.
Okay. I think this is a good place to leave it. We're gonna have to decide what happens, what transpires at the what transpires at the boat. They probably saw the fighting, so I think the Imperium does come and
hey, what's with the massacre?
Right, what's going on over here? You do recover a Czargon, and are free to. You're not free to take any of the people out there as the boat is being claimed, but you're able to scoop up some of the gear, the wands of hold person and the daggers and stuff like that.
Damian wants to like break into the captain's cabin and see if there's a ship's manifest. See if they legally own these people or if they're like kidnapped or something. Because if they legally own them, we could ask for, well, I guess compensation for the damage their Ludus basically did to ours.
All right, so you grab some interesting looking books, including the manifest for the Pandemonium. You grab some of the captain's gear, which I will detail later, and then by this point in time, the boat's being boarded by the Duke's guard and the city guard.
Czargon is awake?
Czargon is awakened after applying a healing spell, I guess.
Good. Basically, it's a good learning lesson to have Czargon see all of the humans, rescuing him from the other humans. To reinforce the idea that there's good humans, bad humans, and groups are a good thing.
Civilization, you can't do it alone, kid. You can't do it alone.
Try to do it alone, you end up ball gagged and chained down in the basement of some dank-ass boat.
Well, yeah, fair point. This is
Bring out the gimp.
Learning a learning lesson. All right, so Czargon hasn't really interacted with a lot of you. So no. you notice that Zed is sort of leading Czargon out. The soldiers get all kind of nervous as Czargon is being led out. It's the dragon. It's the dragon.
Maybe because Czargon's a fucking psycho that breathes fire on you and tries to eat your face.
Whoa. It's not in his box, Shona.
He's appreciative, right, Czargon?
Yes, I don't want to be in this boat.
These are the men who saved you. We worked together to kill the humans.
Yes. Who is master here?
There are many masters here, Czargon.
How does that work? Hierarchy?
Sort of. We all have our own domains.
Counseling.
Yes, councils. Symbiotic relationships.
Some guard captains like, you may want to remove yourselves from the ship.
Of course.
Which one of you is Ashoka?
That would be me. As he's like tapping his head trying to get the ringing to stop.
The Count wanted me to tell you that he has got men at every gate, looking for some of your fugitives.
Excellent.
If they are not caught by noon, they will be considered fugitives and hunted down. You are free to go to the magistrate and post a reward for the return if you wish.
Thank you, sir.
It is in your legal right to hire bounty hunters as well.
Oh, we're good at bounty hunting. So rich. Yeah.
All right, that seemed to go well, ish.
Yeah. It really, yeah.
It's gonna take me some
Ahmed
bit
doesn't
to
look
figure.
convinced.
It was a shit night for me, but we did well. Ludus did well.
You've captured a boat that may be arguably used to repay for some of the damages. We'll see how that goes. What happens to the slaves? We'll see what happens there. You're pretty sure that the city isn't going to stand for this type of behavior.
Oh yeah.
Come morning, there's a boat way out there, sort of slowly slipping away from Vatapol.
Oh no! You don't know that. You think if he thinks us tattling to the city was tattling on him? No. We're tattling to the von Krakensteins about Mr.
When the groups return, they count their living and count their dead and see that all are standing. Magnus looks a little bit depressed.
So does Sid. Oh, fuck, I was sitting there all the time.
All right, Sid got paralyzed and knocked out. Magnus got given to the first round by the horrible tentacle beast. I don't know, man. I don't know how many times I told you there were tentacles in the pond, and you.
Well, I figured I was far enough away.
I thought that between Fox just repeatedly saying, wait for Maeve to go in, and then just keeps attacking when he's all busy.
I wasn't even looking at that.
Sonya just lost her shit when Magnus died and didn't time it right. She just went, no! And went charging in. And then Maeve got super lucky because had the dragon hit with more of those bite and tail attacks, she wouldn't be around.
Yeah, she got bloodied. She just got bloodied in that fight.
Chella, you have now been revealed, is basically the backbone of their future Ludus. She's a 10th level life oracle.
Yeah, that's pretty...
Yeah, that's something.
Not nothing.
That's a something, yeah.
Good stuff.
And Zed might very well, depending on where you want to send Czargon, might very well join the Ludus.
Are you kidding? We've seen him fight. We want to send him to the arena.
It's not my thing. I mean, I could if I needed to, but it's really not my thing.
So, offline, I think this is a good place to leave it. I will figure out some XP. Also, offline, I will send the build notes for the Goliath for Sam for the other game.
How many training points do I get? There's some stuff that needs to move around.
To who?
Or do I make a list?
I think the party could train for a while. I think everyone gets one training activity because
a bunch of people leveled.
Because there are some people that leveled. So yeah, you could train, you could retrain a thing.
Like I think it's going to be like 5 training points or so before he's kind of like optimal again. Because
you got Sam back.
I know, I'm super happy, and he's a Goliath, which is awesome.
That was so.
Well, and his name was Samuel Stonefist, and now he's a Goliath.
Yeah, I have to figure this out offline because I was calculating the XP for the masters and for the gladiators differently, and I think I need to do a separate XP for this group versus this group, but it's going to be quite a bit. I'll let you guys know. I'm not going to do that right now. I'll do that.
Just do it all, add it together.
Just give us level.
Just give me level. It's close though. If we want to look at the masters, let's see. If we look at the masters XP, the masters have 48 through 52,000, depending on which master we look at. And you need 53,000. So did you get more than 5,000 XP for the Masters? Give me a second.
Should be close. It's close for the boat crew, and it's likely not a problem for the dragon crew.
No.
Yeah, the Masters XP is not done individually, but the gladiators are.
Oh, another question. At what level do we stop giving them max hit points for their hit die?
4th.
Is that including the Masters?
Yes.
Okay, I gotta roll for my characters then.
Okay.
I think I remember rolling. I remember rolling.
In fact, I'll do that right now.
Oh yeah, the Masters got more than $6,000. Even if I add another PC in there for Maeve doing a lot of the fighting for you. Yeah. So the Masters have leveled.
All of them? Okay, cool.
Yep.
Oh.
I will roll
70. I will roll the all those dice later.
Is big enough benchmark for a professional? Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Who's still in the chat?
For what, sorry?
Nemi's been going. He wants a hero point. He's been a villain point every single time.
Commander Root and Matmon Gaming, you guys are kind of quiet, which is cool. I don't mind lurkers, but I'm asking if you would like a hero or a villain point. Foxfire, you can get one, and Demon Lord Nemi. I'm guessing Demon Lord Nemi always takes villain points, so I'll just...
he's asking for a hero.
Oh, he's asking for a hero this time? Okay.
Yeah, he's saying I'd like a hero.
Who are you and what have you done with Nemi?
Who are you?
All
right, so Nemi's got a hero. Fox, what would you like? Hero. Cool. And the others, I will just mark you down, just in case. Commander Root and Matmon Gaming. Matmon Gaming. Question mark.
So Maeve, if she did not drink her cat's grace, or if she did not use her guarded stance, would have got shredded by the dragon.
Dragon was CR 14.
Maeve was CR 14.
It was a mature adult bronze dragon with a bunch of treasure, as dragons ought to have.
Yeah, it should have been 50-50.
No, sorry, CR 15. I gave him a couple of extra things.
So then it should be. Oh, then it should have been. Then with the additional help, 50-50. Based on the numbers, and it felt like that. It was based on who rolled better.
Modron was an asshole.
Modron was an asshole.
Yeah, my AC 28 monk got critted twice in one round.
You can take average mark, or you can and you re-roll ones. Is really the.
Okay.
Yeah. Average is up to you. But
I rolled for the characters so far. It's
okay.
Worked out okay. So.
To the end times. Done. 2 number sign 1d10. 2 and 9. Okay, so reroll 2, right?
Yep. What do you want to call tonight? Game 28.
This is really like the end of a chapter.
Yep.
Like there's like the little epilogue of the chapter, but this is like the crescendo.
Yeah, I was saving this event for them to try to steal your dragon for the end of the spring. But you pissed up Kryxes and they moved up their timetable.
Oh, what's the word for early spring?
Equinox?
No, that's the beginning of spring.
Summer solstice?
It's
the middle of summer. Modron is a fickle god of boats and sea dragons.
There's a few sayings that I know that relate to both spring and summer and their time in the year, but I don't want to say them because they would be considered insensitive.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think.
We called it in this game Elven Summer, which was a summer that was late in the fall, and then in...
What would be the equivalent of that for an early spring?
Oh, it's already spring.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's
just... an early summer. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sea God's Fury?
It'd be like Sea God's Satiated or Sea God's Expended or...
Fucking Modron.
Sea God's Demise?
Sea God's Demise?
Yeah. There be dragons.
There be dragons.
There be dragons.
The one where the dragon appeared was Close Encounters of the Dragon Kind. I like that one. Just simply called Vengeance. This game was a lot of you just going out and...
Well, it's like, what are we doing? We're killing them. Oh, so yeah, we are killing them. The orders on the board of the ship were kill everyone. Like,
kill them all.
Sea God's Demise. Yeah, this game was the largest XP amount. It was 8,500 for the Masters, and then I need to figure out things for the Ludus. I think there's a whole bunch of cleanup. We need to add some guys to your Ludus sheet. You're on the cusp of joining forces with Maeve on a more permanent basis. Magnus wants to bring back his lover, rightfully so, Sonya. Czargon has been... He not only was on the cusp of being atoned into the religion of Kossuth, but he might be civilized enough that he could be around after several months of mental hammering from Zed. So that there's the actual conversion ceremony.
This was a really good learning event for Czargon.
Yeah,
it's a good event.
Should Czargon be considered a master, or should he be considered a gladiator with his own XP pool?
That's a question. So Czargon will run away in power if he keeps up with the masters. Czargon could very easily run away in power if he becomes a gladiator and we start doing crazy shit with him. If he becomes a gladiator and we don't do crazy shit with him, then
he's wasted.
He's wasted. Yeah.
When he's older, he should be a master? Yeah, we could treat him like a gladiator for now.
I think he'd be a gladiator for now, and he would devolve into a master with time.
Yeah. That'll be
Makes sense.
That'll be like the carrot at the end of the stick is prove yourself, and you will be a master over these humans.
That's so awesome. Oh, there's so much stuff left in this campaign. We've only just begun to scratch the surface. This was a lot of fun, guys. This was a good game, and I was I really liked the bloody fucking slugfest on the ship.
Yeah.
The fight with the dragon, I'm just going in my head, am I TPKing them? Am I TPKing them? Am I TPKing them? And there was one turn where it was like, okay, unless Chella actually goes and does something, they're all going to die. And the only thing that she did was save Magnus from dying. He didn't have enough hit points to actually effectively do combat.
Nope.
But he's still around. You learn from this experience. Perhaps Maeve has taught you a thing or two about being a true Corsican warrior.
Yeah.
Let's just don't keep losing. It's probably think first. You have to think. Even though you're a barbarian, you rage, you still have to think.
Oh.
It was a bloodfest, and this is good. All right, cool hanging out with you guys. I think this is a good place to leave it. And we will play again sometime this week. I don't know when.
I'm good all week, basically.
Yeah, I'm good. Flexible.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'll have to play it by ear. I do know, and I will let you know now, that if you ever want to play D&D with Adam again, I will be missing the 16th.
You'll be missing the 16th.
I will be, yeah, I'll be, Yes.
Oh, there is a household event on the 16th that you're.
There is a thou shalt. Yes.
Got it.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about there.
I understand. I understand the tone. Excellent.
Yep.
Very, very good, sir. We weren't in Viad. Whoops. Anyways, we were in Vatapole. Okay, good place to leave it. Good hanging out with you guys.
All right.
Hope you guys enjoy
We'll
this
play
as much as we do,
we'll play
and
the
we will.
16th.
We will. Well, it's a Saturday. We will play on the 9th at least, and maybe we'll try to cram in a game during the week. And hope you guys enjoy this as much as we do. Peace.
That was an awesome game.
It was fun.
Kill everything.
GG.
I'm so awesome.
Later, guys.
Everybody's awesome. Phineas killed thing.
Yeah, I died twice almost. Fuck yeah. 2 for 2. Later, guys.
Right.